Hello and welcome back again to another video. This is the second episode of oil painting series, and last video we spoke about using only one color without no mediums except the medium that comes with the color inside the tube. So today I'm gonna add to one thing, which is the color white. So I'm gonna add the white into the burnt umber, and I'll show you how to create different types of values. Values are very important, and I explain it to you in a different video. I'm gonna leave a link in the description if you want to see it and understand what values are, and I call them shades to make it simple. It's the same thing we use with the oil paint. Is the first we have to add this color, okay, and for simplicity we are using only one color right now. In the next videos we're gonna add more colors and show you how actually work in mixing. But for now we're just gonna use the same color that we used the last time, which is a burnt umber, and now we add white to it, so we'll make it from dark to lighter to more light to more light, and then apply it into simple drawing, so I show you exactly what I was talking about. So the first thing I'm introducing, also last time we used just one brush and one color here. This time I'm gonna add the same rough brush, which is a bristle, but it's a smaller in size, and also I'm using a knife. So this is painting knife, and you can purchase just one. You don't need to buy the whole set if you don't want to. You don't want to spend more money. Just use one, and I'm using it in mixing. I've been using those for years, and I have only a couple. So one should be enough. And this one is going to show you how you actually use it to mix things. All right. So first thing, we're going to add some titanium white, and this is titanium white. There are so many different types of whites. Just stick with this one for now. It is very opaque color. Okay, so we add a little bit of white. We add some burnt umber here. And now I'm going to show you how to mix. So you hold the knife, and this is the best way, and get your paper towel ready here. So I'm going to show you how you actually use it. So why we use the knife? Knife is easier, better, so you get a good mix without dirtying the other colors. And what I mean by that is actually when you use the brush and you dip it here and you come in and mix, and you go dip in here, come in and mix, and you're gonna make this color transfer to this color to the main pile, and then everything is dirty. And if you have multiple colors, it's gonna be even more complicated, and then you end up with dirty colors. Also, they call it muddy. So to make the mixes clean and clear, use a knife, and I'm gonna show you how. So you take this. So for the values, I'm gonna use, the more you simplify the values, the less they are, the easier it gets when you use it. You cannot make just 100 values and 100 shades from dark to lighter, 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 and you keep doing that. It's just not practical, and it's make it harder for you. So the easiest way is just you take some. This is how you hold the knife. You hold it like this, and you scrape some, just like you take with your finger. You take some of it and put it here. So here, that's it, the darkest value you have. That's the darkest thing. Now, when you move to take some here, to make it lighter, take some of the white and you add it to it. Remember, you have to wipe first, okay? And when you take white, don't take a lot. Always remember to take a little bit first. You see how much I took? It's very little, and you mix. Okay, and now it's less lighter than that. You wipe it and you take again more. What do you do now? You take white. Do you see me that I'm just wiping? You take white and you add. Take just a little. You need it to be lighter than this. And then we're gonna make another one here lighter than the other two. So I took some white, add here. Still, I need to take a little bit more. Now it's lighter than that. And now we need just one. So minimize the amount of values you're gonna work with to simplify your painting, okay? Gonna make, this is the darkest dark, this is the lightest light. And I have only 3 is gonna be here to use it. So take some of the burnt umber here, and I need it to be lighter than that. So take some white, add it to it. I can see, if you squint while you're looking at it, is really minimize the details and is going to give you a correct value when you look at it. I think it needs more white. Okay, so you see, from dark, less, and we'll end up with white by itself, and here burnt umber by itself. So that will give us this type of scale. You can see now. All right, this is transitioning from dark to light, and now we're gonna apply it into something simple to use it and show you how to create the form. So I'm gonna transfer what I mixed there on the top here so you can see it. This is going to be just white. Now, if you see, look at them again, say, all right, there is a, maybe those are close to each other. So I'm going to add a little bit of white. You always get, you know, you can't correct it. I'm going to mix it again here, because I didn't mix a lot for the demonstration, but I'm gonna add white. So we add more. A little bit of white will fix it. Now, just a little bit. And let's see. Yeah, so dark, less, and this one I want it to be a little bit wider. Okay. Simple drawing. I'm gonna use these values is actually what create the form. Okay? This is what creates things 3D. Because the paper is 2D, so how you do it, we're gonna apply it to something. So most of the times, people use instructions that using a circle or a ball, and then they create a shadow to it, and they create a shadow here, and they apply this, and there's a highlight here. So I'm gonna use it into a face, but one portion of it, which is the forehead. And we're gonna determine the light coming in this way. Okay, so let's start with something simple. It doesn't have to be crazy or detailed. I just want to show you, like, this is eyebrows. The eyes should be here. Another eye, so nose here. This is not the point, but I want to show you how to apply those mixes, okay, on a part of the face, which transitioning because the light comes from here. So this area is round, and we're gonna use that to create that transition from dark to light. Okay, since you mixed those already, I'm using here a smaller size. So I have two sizes. This one is big, this one is small. So since my area that I'm working with is small, so I'm gonna use a small one. So let's say here, it's very dark, okay? Because that's what the shadow is. Let's darken this area where the eyes are. They're not important right now. You wipe your brush, don't wash it. I'm not using any mediums, any turbinoids, or any turpentine, or any oils, or whatever, gels, no, nothing. So you add this, and then you transition from this dark to the light here. So we go to the second one. And this is not a soft brush, but it will help you leave some marks. It's okay, everything doesn't look good in the beginning, and it's not supposed to look good. We'll go to a lighter one. And then we go to a lighter one. And then we move to the last one, which is the lightest. Okay. Now, let's add surrounding the area so everything will look better. We take this value here and add, this is where the hair should be, because we surround it with a different value so we can know what we work with. Okay, just apply it simply like that. Here, I need a darker value here for the hair so it can distinguish between here and here. Okay. Now, you wipe it, and you add some of this area here. So this is how you blend it. Just between the two, you move your brush a little bit. You don't need to over blending. And the hairline here should be also soft. This area here, take some of the lighter area. Now we move now we take some of the dark, we cover this, and we cover here, and little touches to create a transition. Okay, now to create a contrast, we use the same thing from here, the darkest value, and put it next to the lightest one. Just add it. Okay, now you see, let me add the eyes, darker areas. I'm using just straight paint, which is the darkest thing. This is the eyebrows. Eyebrows here. Just cover the hair. Okay. Now, to add a very little touch of highlight, which is using the knife, and just add the white by itself. So as you see here, this is a very simple, let me just correct it. Okay, this is a very simple thing to create transitioning from dark to light is by mixing couple values using the one color. Okay, I'm gonna add some touches to this. So I like to, feather the edges of the highlight. Not use it, just soften around it. Do you see what happened here? So that's this area should be lighter here. The same thing applies. I'm going to soften this area here where the nose is. Let's cover it too. You see the sharp edge also needs to be softened. This edge here and this edge. So this is simple stuff. Practice on different objects so it can create that illusion. Everything is an illusion. We just create something on a 2D surface, but it's actually, we created something that looks like it turns from dark to light. Okay? If you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much. Keep practicing, that's important. And use just two colors. Today we used just the white. We added it to the burnt umber that we used it last time. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time.